Hello, Virgo. How are you? I hope you are doing well. I'm really excited to. Ooh, sorry. Let me pop my knuckles before I even get into this. um, Virgo, I wanted to say thank you so much for your love and for your support. I really. I appreciate a lot the fact that so many of you have come forward and said, like, this is exactly what I'm going through. And so many of you have confirmed that, and I'm glad that I was able to confirm certain feelings for you. So it's a two-way street, right? And so I just want to thank you for your love and for your support and just being so kind to me and just supporting me in general and giving me this platform. So yeah. But yeah, so today we're going to do the full moon in Sagittarius reading. We're going to be talking about what you need to be releasing for this Sagittarius moon. And then that's it. That's all we're doing. But yeah, so really quick, before I started your video, I felt like I did the most Virgo thing ever. Because I know you guys are so detail oriented. And so I usually bridge shuffle my cards before videos just to kind of clear the energy of the last sign. And while I was shuffling, I noticed that I had like a little pimple on my face, and I was like, oh no, like I can't do this. So I covered it up with concealer, and I came back down, and I was about to hit record. Then I realized I was like, oh my god, like I'm not wearing lip gloss. I have to wear lip gloss. And then I did that. And then I was like, okay, is there anything else that I need to do before I start filming? And then I was like, no, okay, I'm good. And then I clicked the record button, and I was like, oh my god, no, my hair is terrible. But I was like, you know what? I already hit record. I can't. The show must go on now. So I kind of feel like that's your energy. It's just kind of always nitpicky. And always, yeah. Four of Pentacles reversed. Very nitpicky, and you like to have everything to be perfect and in its place and structured and ordered, and that's your whole vibe, I think. But anyways, on to the real reading. I just thought it was interesting how you're just so detail oriented to the point that sometimes you delay a lot of stuff for yourself because of it. Like everything has to be exactly perfect or exactly the way that you envision it. But the thing with you, Virgo, is like you need to realize that your vision of perfect is a lot of the time not attainable. Because, I mean, let's think about it. You're opposite of Pisces. You're still an idealistic sign. You're very idealistic. And you have a very active imagination, but you keep it under wraps with the guys that you're a lot more practical, which you are. Yes, you are practical, but you use justification and rationalization to cover up your idealism and sometimes even delusions. So that's just something that I was thinking of. But anyways, Sagittarius full moon. What do you need to be releasing this full moon? Maybe that's something you need to release. Not being so detail-oriented. Being a little bit more loose. Being a little bit more low maintenance. Not even low maintenance, because I feel like that has kind of a bad... No, it's not low maintenance. It's just being a little bit more free-flowing, should I say. So, what does Virgo need to release for this Sagittarius full moon? What does Virgo need to release? Alright. Page of Swords reversed. Ooh. Okay. Ten of Cups reversed. You need to stop bad-talking your family. You need to stop thinking that you're right all the time. And you need to reach conclusions that have proof around them. You can't just say something and assume that people will see it as true. You need to back yourself up. And I feel like a lot of the time, you guys have this aura where it's like what I say kind of goes, or my criticism is the only way, or is the only right thing because I say so. Um, and because you say it with authority, people tend to believe you. Um, and so you kind of you kind of take advantage of that sort of vibe, I guess, that you give off. And so this is telling me that you need to let go of that. And I think at the same time, this is saying that you need to stop being so immature with your words or so immature with your thoughts. Um, Grow up. There are better ways to handling things, and there's a better way to express a message. You don't just have to be so blatantly rude to someone. Um, as a way to get your point across. You can say that someone's shirt is ugly by saying it completely differently. You can say that you don't like the way someone does something in a completely different way than you might initially say it. There's a difference between you look ugly as fuck than, hey, maybe use a different shade of foundation. Or maybe, you know, this foundation suits your skin tone better, right? It's a matter of word choice. It's always a matter of word choice, and I feel like you struggle with that, Virgo, sometimes because you're so quick to criticize. You're so quick to criticize, and because you're so detail oriented, because you see everything, you think that it's okay to say it in such a blunt, harsh manner. And you think that everyone can handle that, or that everyone should be able to handle that. But if someone were to do that to you, it's suddenly, you could have said that better. You know what I mean? You would pull that argument back up. So this to me is just saying, be kinder to your family and to people that you are close to. Don't be so quick to pop off out the mouth. There are better ways to say things with friends, with family, with anyone that you're close to, with anyone in the home, with your own thoughts, with your own mind, with your own inner communication. You have to be a lot more mentally mature in order to handle situations so that you can solve this reverse 10 of cups, because this right here is a lack of fulfillment, but it also talks about superficiality. So this to me is like you're paying too much attention to the superficial. You could even be gossiping about someone, and it's like all petty drama. Like you could be really shit talking someone about someone, and it's all based on superficial matters. You're not getting anywhere deep because you don't even know them. You're rushing to conclusions. Look, Knight of Swords reverse. You're rushing to conclusions. There's a lack of vision. You're rushing to these conclusions, thinking that you're right, because it's a childish mindset. It's a very childish mindset, and that's what you need to release yourself from this Sagittarius full moon. You need to gain a bit of direction within yourself so that you're not burning bridges with people. And so that you don't end up having a not so favorable reputation or image. You definitely need to grow up, Virgo, when it comes to your words and when it comes to your form of communication. There are always better words to saying things. And I just feel like you have to become a lot more mature. And I think like you're coming through as the King of Wands, someone a little bit prideful. You might not want to admit that you're wrong. You might not want to me, this is saying, you know, well, it's true. Well, just because it's true doesn't mean that you have to say it. Or just because it's true doesn't mean you have to say it in that way. Like I said, there are so many ways to express a message. It doesn't have to be the way that hurts someone's feelings. You don't have to be so sharp-tongued. You don't. You really don't. What purpose does that fulfill? Does it make you feel better hurting other people's feelings because you're so insecure within yourself? Is that in an inadvertent way of self-harm, like hurting other people? So lay off on the gossip, lay off on the shit talking. Use your communication for something a little bit more productive. And let go of the pride of apologizing to someone. And let go of the pride that let go of this notion that you're always right and that you don't have to bow down to anyone. This isn't about bowing down to anyone. This is about being a decent human being. Because there's a lack of direction. It's like you don't even know what you're saying. You don't even know what you're doing. It's like you're rushing into it and, you're just going with it. You're going with whatever you say and kind of like making the plan as you go. There's no solid plan for you. And that's why there is this deep dissatisfaction in the home and deep dissatisfaction with emotional stability and just emotions in general. Because you're rushing into it and you're being incredibly immature. So that has to be balanced out, especially with this temperance reverse. It has to be balanced out, and you have to be consistent with it, and you have to be patient with yourself in order to improve. Also, this is saying, like, as long as there's a lack of balance, there's going to be a delay in your success. Either material or in other ways, there's going to be a delay in your success as long as you remain in this temperance reverse. I mean, temperance is also Sagittarius. So, like, if you're not able to flip this over for the Sagittarius full moon, this is what you're going to end up with. You're going to end up with a lack of consistency. You're going to end up with dried out plants. Whatever you planted in January is not really going to come into fruition unless you balance everything out and you reach some sort of compromise or moderation within yourself. And this, to me, can signify having to meditate in everything. Look, we have the Hermit reversed. Do you think that you're right all of the time? Literally, Queen of Wands reversed. This is all superficial matters. High Priestess reversed. This is all based on superficial matters that probably don't even involve you. You're probably sticking your nose into situations that don't even involve you and trying to add your, honestly, unsolicited opinion. So that's something that you need to be working on with this full moon so that you can actually get Seven of Pentacles upright and reap the benefits of your labor, essentially, starting back in January. So, Hermit reverse, do you think that you're right and you're unwilling to take accountability for yourself? That needs to change. And I'm just going to leave it at that, okay? So, Virgo, let me know if this resonates. I would like to hear your feedback. Comment, share, subscribe, like the video. If this resonates with you and you want further insight, you can book a reading with me. Is my shirt, like, is there makeup on my shirt? Oh my god, there's so much makeup on my shirt. Jesus Christ, Nina. You're saying all this shit about Virgo, but you can't even get yourself together. Oh my god. Anyways, if this reading resonates with you and you want further insight, you can book a reading with me on my website, sinfulpluto.com. You can also find me on my Instagram and Twitter at sinfulpluto. Yeah. Also, this was supposed to be for your tropical and sidereal sun, moon, and rising. And I should have said that in the beginning, but bitch, I didn't. All right, Virgo, bye.